I'm Kimberly. Welcome to the Red Booth Show. On tonight's episode, I have rapper and music producer Solo Sinatra, along with Sleepy Malo, who's also a rapper. They have a record label called Bob G Entertainment and some really awesome music that you need to find out about. So come and join us. All right, so hey Solo, hey Sleepy, how's it going?
How you doing, Kim? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is really cool because I know you guys have got a lot of music out there. And you've been doing this for a really long time.
Long.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Too long.
Probably like '01, I think.
99.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably when I met him. We got signed by like a smaller label.
Yeah.
And it started from there, so it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? It's been a while.
That's amazing.
Way smarter label.
Yeah. I mean, it was a start for us, you know what I mean? So we wish them luck and everything, but now getting in the grind of the business, we know how to do it, we've learned the business, and it's really an independent game, I guess you would say now. So
yeah.
We're really trying to go at it, you know, go after that dream.
Yeah, well, you also do produce as well with other people, and you have your own like art, like your own music, your own albums, right?
Yeah. Currently, like the project we're working on right now is called West Coast Nostra, and it's like a brown and black unity in the rap.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're hooking up with bigger names that have been out there and stuff like that, and that's where he comes in. That's been my boy's album right there. So.
Nice.
Yeah, we got big names. We got Ice Cube, FC, Jail Felony, Neo. We got Neo.
Amazing.
Yeah, big, you know.
That's
to be Latin American doing things with them is kind of.
I like that a lot because you know you want to kind of bring everybody and like not have the rivalry or whatever.
Yeah, and that really, I mean, that's in the past now. You know what I mean? When it's about music, it's really about the art, the form of what it is, and what's in the streets. It's a reflection of what we're doing, but it's not.
Music has no color, really.
Exactly. That's.
Or has all colors, we should say.
That's
exactly.
true. Well, I really love the songs that I've heard of all of your like selection. You have a huge selection. I don't know, like 100 or more songs.
We're like 500 now recorded.
500 songs.
But the thing is, yeah, like I say again, the hardest part for me is putting the music out. It's scary to put it out because of not knowing the business so much.
Yeah.
You know, and learning it, sometimes you put stuff out and you don't get that money back for it. So now it's really just putting our niche to how to get that money back to ourselves, you know what I mean?
Well, you do it all yourself, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
And I know you just had the Temptations album come out, right? That's your most recent one?
Yeah.
That's such a good album, I have to say. Like, he gave me a copy, and I was playing it in my car for like a week, like a lot. Like,
thank you.
There's at least 4 songs on there that I could see being like really huge hits.
Yes.
They're all really good, but
and coming from you, Kim, that's humbling, because I know you listen to a lot of good music. I've seen artists on here too, and I like the artists you have. So for you to say that, it's humbling for us, you know.
Thank you.
We've been putting our heart into it. The Temptations album is an actual album that I was actually really excited about to release, you know.
Yeah.
It actually caught my sound for the first time, if that makes sense.
It's really cool.
I've been trying to get a copy for like 2 months. You already got a copy?
Actually, the way that I met Solo was I was going to be singing a hook. He had me sing a hook on one of his songs, which I first auditioned for, and he was like, I like the way I sound. So that was really fun because...
I love
heard
your
it,
style.
by the way.
Your style is so... that like 1920s, 1930s sound, and when I heard it, I loved it. I was like, oh my God, we gotta make a song together, because I like making different kind of music. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm inspired by like weird artists that people really wouldn't think I'd listen to, if that makes sense.
It's not like the normal, like mainstream
not
stuff.
the normal mainstream, yeah, exactly.
Well, everybody that I've talked to about your song and about the one that we were doing, like it sounds like a cool new idea. So I think that's really, I think it's gonna go well.
I really hope people hear what we're hearing, I guess you would say, right?
Yeah. See, so Solo Sinatra is your full like artist name.
Solo Sinatra. We say the Sinatra's in Spanish, like Solo Sinatra.
So it's Solo Sinatra.
Sinatra. Yeah, there you go.
I was trying.
Like but you can say it in English too.
Sleepy's wife is laughing at me.
Yeah, it's. You know what? Be honest with you, Sleepy Malo that actually gave me that name. It was Solo. You know, there's so many solos. It's such an street name that I had since a kid, and he added actually the Sinatra to it.
Because you say his music, you know that he likes to put harmony into it. He sings a lot, doing the hooks, dope ass hooks. So I told him, you know what?
Yeah.
Put Sinatra on it, man. You're a singer, you know?
And then that's where I like his element too when I collaborate with him a lot, is that he brings in that G style.
Yeah.
He has it like legit. So when it combines, it's a nice little sound that we have going on.
He's just trying to make me sound good.
No, it does. It sounds really good. You have a couple other artists too on some of the songs. I think I met a couple different rappers that you have.
There's let's see, Notorious Mashika. He's really a very political, brown power, showing people like our history, our origin of stuff. A lot of street cats that we have on there, like Spanky's,
Gangsta Twist.
Gangster Twist, Ace, who makes beats. Ace, another young kid. He's like 18 years old, and the kid's so talented. Like, the kids nowadays are just amazing, honestly.
Well,
you have
also,
to collaborate.
You guys have access to like the software, like where you can do it.
Right.
You know, so you can like learn on your own. I think it's a lot easier for people to get into it nowadays.
Yeah, it really is. And they have they have like an advantage a little, I think, now because of how you said all the programs there. They can just jump on it like quick. You know what I mean? It's like a baby, like a baby bottle.
Well, I know you do a lot of producing and use Pro Tools mostly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was so impressed when I saw him. Like, he was sitting there just like making the song right there when we were recording, and literally like I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You're really good.
Thank you.
He's talented.
No, he's very talented.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to have you on the show, because you have so many really good songs that are very catchy. And I'm like, why isn't this out here? Like, it really needs to be out there.
I know. Thank you. It's humbling to hear you say that. I'm in love with the music. You know, for me, it's the music.
Yeah.
At first, when you started with this, it's all about, you know, the money, the fame. You want the girls and all that. But as you get older, you can't take out the artist or the music out of you. You know what I mean? And you do it for the love of the music and the love of the passion for it. You know, that's, I think, is the difference between becoming a real artist and someone that's just rapping, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays it's so easy to just grab a mic, grab a pen, and go to someone's studio, right, and record some stuff. But to really put your heart into it, your soul, you know, for us it's our life. This has been our life. This is our life's work, you know what I mean? There's no turning back and doing something else, you know?
Yeah. So. Well, you got a record deal early on, like you were talking about, and I wanted to talk about that because, okay, so I remember you explaining like that they made a lot of record sales, and you were so young at the time, you didn't really like know necessarily about the business so much, and like you got a really small amount of that money compared to how much they made.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's what happens when you don't know the business. A lot of young artists, it happens to a lot of them. You know, you're so in awe that you're gonna record a CD, you're gonna do that you don't look at all the little
fine print. You don't read the fine print between the lines.
That was crazy. I don't even know if you want me to say the numbers you told me, but it's like embarrassing. I was like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Like but that just shows like that your music can sell.
Yeah.
You know, your music can sell, and you just need to have a good record deal.
Yeah, that's what keeps us going, honestly, because we know that we can.
Yeah.
We know that the music's good. You know, it's not just, it's in a humbling way of saying it, but you got to be confident too, you know?
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, you also do a lot of live shows and things like that. Like, you guys rap together, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
And we actually have an album called Timeless.
Okay.
It's nothing but, like 21 hits?
About 21 hits.
And I honestly think almost like 10 of those songs also can be on the radio. They're really, really good songs. And the thing is, anyone can hear it. You know, sometimes we get stereotyped for our look, for how we are, you know what I'm saying? And I think our music's universal, but sometimes people won't listen to it because of the look. You know, they're like, oh, it's a certain style.
The label they put on us.
Yeah,
exactly. And I don't think
Gangster rappers.
Yeah, there you go. And I don't think that's fair to us. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're from that, but we have more to offer than just that. You know, there's more to us than just
Well, actually, you have a lot of different styles of songs on just the last album, for example, Temptations. Some of them are really romantic, kind of. I mean, you can't play all the words because there's some F-bombs, whatever. You can't say all of it, but it's really actually romantic. Like, some of it is like girl songs. He was explaining like he likes to write some songs for the ladies, and then some songs are more like directed for the guys. And those ones are great too. So it's like totally different style.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
When we do shows, the ladies love when he performs those songs. Right? He puts on the whole charro hat and everything. The mariachi hat and everything.
Imagine that.
He gets romantic.
With the mariachi hat? Seriously?
How I imagine.
He serenades girls.
How I'd say it with
Do you get a guitar? Like,
yeah, we do the whole nine.
no.
You're
You're
playing.
nice.
We're playing with you. We're playing.
I'm the fat guy with the trumpet.
We were talking about that. We should do like a video like that.
Yeah.
Like we're like a mariachi. I think it'd be hilarious. You know,
That
like
would
all
be
of us
very
with the big hats and do the whole cliche thing how they're saying. It's like, all right, let's go, let's do it. So yeah.
Well, I wanted to also say, like, people come and see you and have you work on their music. Like, a lot of people that are actually really successful in music. And that's why I'm like, people should know about Solo because you're, like, behind the scenes, but you're making all this art.
Right.
And you're so talented. Like, one of the guys I think you were telling me was Nocturnal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's towards like us being lucky through the little label that we're starting, Mob G Entertainment.
Right.
We've had a great friend of ours really help us with that, bringing in those big artists and stuff, and it's been nothing but a blessing for us to work with them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Nocturnal's huge, and he's got, I mean, he's doing stuff with Snoop, and...
Well...
He's signed to Sony now, I think.
Yeah. He's a good friend. Shout out to Nocturnal.
Yeah, he was the first Dre prodigy before Game.
Yeah. And
he's a cool dude.
That's a cool thing too. The last project I worked on, the Black and Brown album, is actually his album, and we have almost all the original West Coast artists: Ice Cube, Dub C.
All from the Eye.
Shout out to Squeak Group, Cam,
Jail Felony, MC8.
Jail Felony, MC8.
All the West Coast legends we grew up listening to. You know what I mean? In our eyes, the West never left. You know, we've been making music. It's just that we kept it underground, but. It's a blessing to be working with artists that you grew up with, you know what I mean? You grew up listening to.
Yeah.
Because some people would be like, oh, how come you don't get a new cats, in the game? It's like, yeah, I would love that, But right now, this is what we want to do. I want to work with the people
that
we
you
grew
want
up with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The people I look up to. So and we did it.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Those
really
are some
is.
seriously huge, artists.
Yeah.
So.
For us,
It'll
was
be
a
out in
blessing.
stores next Tuesday.
Yeah, go get that.
West Coast and West.
All right, cool.
So that's that's what I love is to switch up, the styles. We do the gangster stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do the love songs. I love to go around on all of them. To be honest with you.
Yeah. There's a lot of I'm not trying to think which one of the songs I should talk about. What would you say is one of your favorite songs that you've done lately?
Lately?
Yeah.
Well, to me, every song's like a little baby. You like them all
Yeah.
the same, even if there's an ugly one or a better one. But
Well, you looking this way.
no.
You better say one that I'm in.
Let's see. One that I think is classic. What album are you saying? The Temptations?
Sure, Off Temptations.
I like Royalty as a love song. I like.
That one's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Girls Can't Be Trusted. I mean,
which is not the original title.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the opposite, right?
Exactly.
He spells girl with a B.
There's a lot of emotions with but yeah, there you go. She's So G. I love that. I love that song. That was cool. Fahrenheit.
What about was it Only for You or something? There's
All for You.
Yeah, there's All for You.
Right.
Those are some of the romantic songs.
Mm-hmm. Check them out if you can.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And there's a Player song too.
Straight Up.
Oh, You Don't Love Me, right?
Oh yeah, he's on that one. See,
You're on that one?
He's on that one.
Yeah.
Don't pretend.
He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one's really.
Because it really puts out what you're thinking.
It's definitely one of those kind of songs.
Right.
Anyway, that's cool. So what are you guys gonna do with the Temptations album now that it's out? Are you gonna be doing shows or what's coming up next?
Shows. A lot of shows and promotion. I'm not too I'm more into the music, so I'm not too great with promotion and putting myself out there. So I'm really looking for people to do that.
That's why you have to come on the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just promotion and doing the shows, getting it out there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because we love to perform. I think we bring a lot of attention. We can really do a good show. We get a lot of attention when we do the shows, honestly. You know how to really rock a show.
He knows when, I know when to jump in when he runs out of breath. Same here, vice versa.
Exactly.
Cool, so we make it seem
because a lot of people, when you see, you want to watch them perform, and then you get disappointed sometimes. You hear their songs, and then you watch them perform, and you're like, wow, it's not the same thing. So.
Yeah, in the studio they made it perfect, but on
when
stage.
When you perform,
So,
and then when we were young, it was we're gangster rap, so we just stand on stage, so cool. But it's nah, it's about entertaining people. Put on a show, know,
So you guys
give
can
them
do
their
some
money worth.
breakdancing or?
Yeah, we got breakers in the back. We got people like doing backflips in the back. We're gonna do the whole nine. Watch the whole thing.
Good.
The whole mariachi thing again.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about your record label. This new record label.
MOBG Entertainment.
Yeah.
Mob G Entertainment.
Mob G.
How many artists now? We got like 6 or 7.
About six like established artists that we're gonna work on.
Now,
Focus on.
That's cool.
Being one of them.
Mob G
Being
Entertainment.
the main one here.
Yeah, for sure. They're nothing but good, close friends and family that we believe in. Artists that I actually believe in. Like, I think they could be out there themselves, and they have their own material. Like, be honest with you, they come into the studio ready. Like, you don't even have to tell them nothing. Like, what do you want to do? They're like, oh, we're gonna do this, and that. It's like, all right, you just sit back and just record them sometimes, you know.
Because they already have their vision.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I want to try to make their vision come true. You know what I mean? Everybody needs that help, you know.
Yeah. You know what's really cool? Actually, this show, The Red Booth, has some history, I think, connected with you guys because the second guest that I had on the show was Junior.
Yeah, Valley Droop.
And Valley Droop, all those guys.
Right.
And aren't they part of Mob G?
Shout out to them. No, they're, I think they're Capo Mob, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Mob, that's
Which
right.
Junior was part of.
Yeah.
He's connected to Mob. But
Shout out to
we're all,
them.
you know.
Yeah.
It's all family. Either way, shout out to them. I wish them all the best. You know, they've been nothing but good
Yeah,
friends.
big shout out. They're good people. Good
For
people.
sure.
That's great. So now, when you guys are doing songs together, do you write all your songs too?
Everything.
Yeah. Every artist that you see with us writes their own lyrics. Sometimes on the hooks we'll get together, but it's all original. Nobody, here, write this and sing this or anything like that. It's never like that.
Right. How did you guys first meet?
We're working on the first album that came out. You know, out the valley was Packtown Riders.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what we worked on.
Nice.
I heard him rap and I was like, whoa. I was like, wow, badass. You know what I mean? So.
Same here. I had heard his stuff already from a mutual friend. I was like, yeah, I want to meet him. Let's do something.
Yeah, he has like a really gritty. You have a really gritty like voice when you do it.
Thank
It's got a really cool sound.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, and also I know you sound a lot more like hard. Like you don't sing so much on your songs.
In the shower, but that don't count. And I wouldn't call that singing either.
Yeah, the lyricist, the harmonizer, I guess you would say like that.
That's you.
Yeah, harmonizer lyricist, right? You could say that?
Yeah.
So who are some of the other artists that you've done producing for? Because I know you do a lot of producing for people.
Big names, they're all more independent cats. I have a group called COA.
Right.
COA Click. Shout out to them too. What else is there? Rio, another little artist that I believe in. But I can't think of any.
I mean, the stuff you've done in West Coast with All From the Eye and
all of them. Yeah, that whole album. I mean, there's so many I'm blanking out, to be honest with you. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, you have so many.
They're going to watch the show and like, hey, you didn't shout me out.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna get
Sorry
mad.
to everybody, I forget. I swear. You know me. You guys know me. I blank out.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like.
That short-term memory.
We know him very well. Yeah, what?
You know what? I see it like every artist that I work with, I believe in them. I have to believe in them. If I don't want to do it. And
Yeah.
There's been some.
Then he won't do it.
I won't. There's a lot that there's a lot that have come through and they, say it and do all this stuff, but you can see that they're not artists. And it's like, I would never wake up one morning and say, you know what, I'm gonna be a doctor today. I'm going to do surgery, and I feel like sometimes they do that. It's like, you can't do that, you gotta be who you are, and it's gotta be serious. So I look at, if you're a huge artist and you've made it, there's nothing different than somebody that hasn't made it, because they're just at different levels in their career, I guess you would say.
Right, they've just been at it for longer or whatever.
Right.
So, I mean, I noticed that people who are usually involved in music have a history of kind of like writing, just in general, like writing poems or whatever. So if they've been doing that for a while, then it sort of translates into making music too.
Mm-hmm. I think it makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
When you go right,
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about like writing the script and stuff like that. I tell him, like, he's got a great idea for like a little movie about like, I don't know if you guys want to hear it, but like little, you know what, maybe we should keep it. Maybe we should
Wait till
keep
we
it.
come.
Don't say
There you
this.
go.
You don't want to trust. This is Hollywood. You don't want to tell your
Exactly.
like ideas right now.
But scripts,
Yeah.
maybe.
No,
Maybe
but-
later.
Yeah, but I mean, like you are someone who writes lyrics. You write write the songs, you write all that stuff.
So, for sure. I mean, I love writing lyrics. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
I'm a lyricist. That's what I think is missing in me. Well, no, you know what? There's some artists that are good lyricists nowadays. There is.
A few of them.
Yeah, there's a few, but not like how it was before. You know, there was a message before in the music. There was music that made you think, you know what I mean? Nowadays, it's forgetful music. Like, you hear it, and then like 3 months later, you forgot about it. Nobody even knows who it is anymore, you know? So lyrics have a big part to do with that, you know what I mean? Say something.
Yeah.
Say something. Say something that means something.
Well, you definitely have a message in each song. Each one is like individual. It's got its own story. It's got its own sound. It's all different. So I think that's really cool that you guys are doing that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also, obviously, I was really excited that you wanted to do the song that I sent you.
Yeah.
And
Which I heard it, by the way, and I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
I was like, who's that? And I didn't believe that someone actually, when it dropped it, I thought he took it for somewhere, for some song. You jacked that hook. He's like,
no.
Which we don't jack hooks a lot.
No, not at all. I know.
Thank you.
I was blown away with your lyrics. She is really good. She's got a lot of talent, honestly. I was blown away with that song, and I wanted to create it. When I heard it, I was like, oh my God. And then you told me that it was kind of spontaneous, right?
Yeah, I played it on my iPhone. I just showed it to you, and then you wanted to produce it. I was like, that's amazing.
It came out really cool. I really like that song, honestly. Not to say it on our own, but I really like that song. It's different, you know? It's different. It's got like I don't know if you guys know, like a Lana Del Rey kind of sound. She kind of sounds like that. It's really cool, honestly.
Thank you. Well, thanks for making it possible for me to do my first song.
Thank you for my first
That was your first song?
It's my first being recorded and released.
No way.
Yeah, it's my first single ever.
That's cool.
So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you back, honestly. Thank you back.
That's dope.
That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always post everything on like Instagram, my Facebook. You know, I'm not too big on. We don't have a website yet, you know, stuff like that. But we have promoters. But usually go on my page and
on your Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Sleepy_Malo, MALO.
Okay, cool.
And then Facebook is Sleepy MOBG, but I gotta create another one because it's already maxed out and.
Okay, cool.
People always like, hey, I'm requesting.
Oh yeah, because you can only have 5,000 friends, right?
Oh really? I didn't know that.
But you can just do a page.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. That's cool. And then Solo Sinatra is it, right?
Solo
just
Sinatra underscore. Yeah.
Underscore, right?
Solo Sinatra underscore. And Instagram. I'm making a Facebook page in a little while, a music page, and I think I have a solosinatra.com coming pretty soon. Not yet, though. In a couple months, maybe, hopefully, somewhere around there.
All right.
Well, you gotta do it right.
Well, you know, people are already buying your songs online. I mean, I know you're already making like money doing it just from that, and that's without having a website, without having all this stuff.
Yeah,
so just imagine, you know, what's gonna happen when you do more of that, because you're already selling on iTunes.
Yeah.
And
we're on everything, Spotify, all those, any social music, we're on there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can find it.
Really cool, yeah. It's a blessing.
Download any other music on there.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's cool to be able to make a paycheck doing what you love.
Yes, doing what you love. Yes, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Work hard at it. That's all I say. Work hard at it. Do what you love. Do what you love.
We're always down to help anyone, give them a hand, you know.
Yeah.
But the ones we're focusing on.
Time to be selfish a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Which I tell him, he's too humble.
Yeah, no, that's true, and he doesn't do much promotion, so that's why I was like,
it's hard for me to.
You need to
check me out. You know, I'm the best. It's tough for me to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Unless I'm really drunk or something.
Well, that's why you have the record label, Mob G Entertainment, right?
Yeah, that's what they're here for.
Cool. I think it's great that you guys have created that label and are able to help other artists also from your same like background and genre and everything. And honestly, it's really good. It could be hits. It's dance music.
Yeah.
It's really like catchy. Yeah. I started playing around my house and my kids started like singing it because it got stuck in their head. I'm telling you, it's really good. Seriously.
I have my daughter. She's 16. She's his #1 fan.
Yeah.
All our music, CDs, everything. She's always singing our lyrics.
Yeah.
We've taken her to a couple shows.
Yeah.
And she'll back us up like.
Yeah.
With the songs, because she knows these fools' lyrics.
My daughter, my teenage daughter, she doesn't necessarily like rap, but she started to sing your songs because it got stuck in her head.
That's so cool. That's
so she's like, that's a good song, I have to say, even though I don't like this kind
rap.
of music. It's not her style.
And that's the thing I always tell people, like, you'd be surprised who likes our music. You know what I mean? If they just heard it.
Yeah.
If they didn't look at, you know.
So what song should we play for everybody before we end off on this interview to give them a good taste of your style?
We'll leave that up to you. You pick them.
Oh, come on. No.
Well, something out of Temptation.
It's going to represent you guys. So which one? Do you have a music video for any of them?
Yeah, we have new.
For Temptations?
Temptations?
No, I don't
Royalty.
Royalty.
Oh, you have Royalty.
Yeah. Actually, what's his name? Junior Promo's making the video.
Nice.
Waiting for him to finish it.
Waiting for Junior. Okay,
to
good.
finish the video.
I'll talk to him.
And then we have Fahrenheit that just came out right now. It's on YouTube from the West Coast of Nostra.
Fahrenheit,
okay.
Featuring Squeak Crew.
Yeah.
He's from All From the Eye. They used to be on West Side Connection.
Yeah, shout out to Squeak Crew. And Big Spook, shout out to Big Spook.
So,
and, that's, yeah,
let's play it. Let's play the Royalty music video.
Let's do it.
All right, here it is, guys.
Would be royalty. Isn't that what you want? You would be royalty. Baby, it would be love. No one but me and you. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you want? Cause we could be lovers over and over again. Cause we could be lovers over and over again. Baby, you could be my queen and I could be your king. Baby, you could be my queen and I could be your king. Servants at your feet, you never lift a hand. I'll bring the bread and be the head and always be a man. You need to understand my spirit sitting right beside you. I think it's stronger from the pain that we went and gone through. I'm living proof, I tell the truth, this man has always loved you. I miss the laughter times, wishing I was close to touch you. I wipe my eyes so I can hide all that evidence. My life on empty ever since I left your residence. That love was so intense, the lust made it fall apart. She knows she has my heart, searching for another star. Royalty, baby, you would be love.
All right, that was great. That was your TV premiere of your new music video for Royalty, which is a very romantic song.
For anybody who lost somebody, I guess you were saying.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on the show, you guys, and I wish you guys a lot of success. I think you're super, super talented, and it was an honor for me to do a song with you, seriously.
Likewise. And to be here, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, for being here, thank you. Appreciate it to everybody.
We gotta make more music, you know that. We gotta make
Yeah,
more,
definitely.
You'll be hearing her. Watch.
It's a good mix.
She's cool. She's really good. You're really good, honestly. So.
Thank you. All right, cool. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Big shout out, man, to the Red Booth.
Red Booth. Check it out.
All right, cool.